Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stand on Line, a horror genre podcast hosted and created by me, Terrah, and every week we talk about something horror genre related. And this week, because of technical issues, Zanny could not be here. Yeah, couldn't be here with us. And if I kept that in, it means I'm really busy, y'all. I'm really busy, and I have 3 shows this week. I got my other day job that I'm at. I have no open free days this week, so I do not have time to sit down and edit heavily about something podcast related. And that was my phone that just went off, and I'm going to silence it now, so sorry about that. This week, since Zanny is not here, we have my sister. She is the ball of sunshine.
Aww.
That nobody wants. No, I'm kidding. Please welcome my friend Sunny Daze.
Hi, I'm the reason you close your blinds. You don't want me in your house.
Because her name is Sunny Daze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Okay. For those who don't know who Sunny is one of my dearest friends here in Penis Cola.
I'm a deer?
Damn furry.
Damn.
And yeah, Sunny, give us, just your general thoughts on, because we've been talking about Dragula. This is episode 7.
Yeah.
How do you think about the Dragula Titans season so far?
I love the costumes and everything they brought so far. Well, except for a few. Coco's missing suitcase of all her good drag.
She didn't lose a whole damn suitcase.
Girl, with the way she talks about it, she lost the whole suitcase.
Okay.
And then a lot of people came back that I didn't want back, and then a lot of people left that I didn't want gone.
Damn. I forgot. You hate Kendra.
No, I hate what she brought for those first few episodids. Because they were
damn,
very
so
basic.
her whole package?
No, not the whole package.
No, what did you like?
I'm
a Kendra stan.
Yeah, you like her personality, though.
I like her, too. Just in general.
Yeah, you like her as a person. Not. Would you wear all her drag?
I would book her.
Would you wear all her drag?
I mean, I don't think a white person should be wearing some specific fabrics that she wears, so.
If it's not African textiles, would you wear all her drag?
Yeah, probably. Why not?
For Dragula.
Now, that's a different question.
For those categories,
bitch,
would you wear all those things?
You just changed your answer 3 fucking times, bitch.
Would you wear all those costumes?
I'm not going to get into
those challenges?
No, because that's not my style.
There you go.
So you hate Kendra?
No, I hate her style.
Wow. Did y'all hear that?
For those challenges.
Hate is a strong word.
For those challenges, I hated those.
I like
thought
the
they were very
Frankenstein
basic. Which one?
The Frankenstein look?
Okay, I did like that one. I told you I like that one.
Suddenly people have, they're changing. See, this is the fake people that we're talking about in regards to drag, especially on this episode, Hunty.
And just like Coco in the reunion, I'd be that.
She's referencing Dragula season 4. Oh my god, look at you. You haven't watched all of the seasons, though.
No, I haven't.
Work.
Yeah, I'm catching up on season 4. I watched 1, 2...
you watched a little bit of 1 when you were here.
I watched the whole one. Because it was on YouTube.
It's like an hour altogether.
Yeah, so it's not much.
Yeah, maybe 2 hours.
And then I watched 2, and then watched part of 3, and then I skipped a lot of 4.
Work. Okay.
A lot.
Yeah, we're talking about episode 7 of Dragula Titans. This is the sea episode, the sea creature episode.
So which one in your closet would you have done?
Bitch, okay, yeah. People joke with me that, like, some drag queens, like, they're like, wearing pink is my favorite thing, or I wear burlesque. I did not realize until this year that I make a lot of sea creature outfits unknowingly. So, this would have been my favorite episode to do. I would have, We'll get into that. Get into that. So we're open back to the episode, and
how'd you feel about the double save?
I didn't care for it.
You didn't?
We all know that next episode there's going to be a double elimination. So
who
why?
Did you want to go?
Eva.
Yeah.
I didn't think Eva did good in the challenge, considering like I am a theater girl that she keeps on saying.
Lesbian.
Yeah, a theater lesbian. I love that that audio overdub. What the fuck is it? Thespian, a theater lesbian. The editing is really good. I just need them to work on their story production.
Yeah.
Which is lacking for me. Yeah.
You didn't care for it. I didn't care for it either. I really thought Eva was gonna fall.
I did think so too.
Hoso had a better outfit.
But now we're so late in the game, like a double save right before the finale basically is like we're just gonna double eliminate someone again. And it's probably gonna be Eva in it again too.
And Astrid.
I think so.
I think so too.
Astrid, they are not gonna give that girl a win.
No. The way she bullies production and then bullies the girls.
This is going to be their punishment when they get double eliminated. Their punishment will be that
they have to say sorry to
after your actions for the past few weeks, you guys are gone. You know, and this is just us as audience members observing the show. We don't know everything. We're not saying that you need to go and leave anyone from the season hate, because that would be.
Or indifference.
Or just
Love and indifference.
Love and indifference. Bitch, you don't gotta tag nobody if you don't like them. This one bitch on my Twitter was like, I said something about me not liking a specific person's outfit on my Twitter. Didn't tag them, did not say anyone's name.
In the comments.
And this person's like, wow, you have bad taste, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, it's my Twitter. And they're like, yeah, and this is my Twitter. And I was like, and they just kept going. So I eventually just went, shut up. If you want someone to stop talking, just tell them to shut up, because they get so shocked. They get so she told me to shut up, because you don't have to make us like, you can make a snarky comment with anything you say. If you do a simple shut up, no one's gonna keep going.
No.
And that's been my PSA for how to get trolls to shut the fuck up on the internet. Anyways, they are back. They go to the stage. They're told their fright feat is to do what, Sunny?
Unlock a lock underwater.
They're told
and to go in the sewer.
They're told to go through this tunnel pipe. They make it seem like it is fucking Mario. They made it seem like it was Mario. You're going through pipes and shit, and you have to go. I thought it was going to be like that.
Clues, like the numbers for clues, and then at the end there'd be a lock. Nope.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. No, so, what happened, Sunny?
They put them in a tube that has a grate at the end.
It's very Saw 5. If you've seen Saw 5, there's a thing where they just go into a thing and then they just have to sit there. It's like body length.
Yeah, so they're just laying down. If you ever been to the fair and did the gliding ride, it's just like that. You're just laying down with a lock in front of you, and you have to decipher it. And an alarm comes on that says 10, 9.
But
8.
the thing is, decipher the lock, right? They don't actually unlock anything.
No, it opens itself.
It's just the lock is just on the gate.
Yeah.
It's just on the grate of the gate, and then it just opens.
And there's no clues. I'm like, at least make it like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, I would have loved if I don't know what their production cost is, but if you're gonna give us this idea,
it's a lot because I'm thinking because they need a hydraulic to lift them up and down from the water. Mm-hmm. They need 8 tubes. They need 8 things to shut them. Well, how many are left?
There was 6.
6. They need 6 tubes, 6 things to lock them in, 6 hydraulics, or one big ass one to carry all of them, and all this water.
They're using a haunted house thing, I believe. Oh, okay. So
they probably have all that in there then.
Yeah, it's what they've been using for season 4 and these exterminations. It's just a building. Oh. It's just a building. They probably used that maze in the first episode of season 4. That's a real house. So I would have think even if it was just as simple as you're there and you actually have to unlock this first lock, and then they get submerged, and then they go back up, and then they get the lock open, right? Yeah. And they crawl just a little bit forward, and it can just be as simple as water is coming in. They don't have to do the hydraulics of bringing them down, just water coming in, and give them a little scared, and crawl all the way, to the end and do another fucking basic lock, Yeah,
but it was just weird because it just opened up
Yeah, that was it.
It feels like they put in random numbers and they're like, oh, time's up. We'll just let them up.
Yeah. I mean, so far this was probably one of the scariest.
Yeah. Because
drowning. I've that's happened to me before. It's not fun. My family literally just watched me and they were just just swim. And then some kid had to come in. And I was a kid too. I think it was 6. She was like, oh, and they made fun of this other kid helping me. I was like, what the fuck? Y'all just watched me.
You almost die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my oldest sibling for pushing me down this slide into this water thing, knowing I could not swim. So, fuck you. Yeah, that was that. And then their main challenge.
Did you learn to swim?
What age did I learn to swim? I don't know, maybe like 8 or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
When you're fat, you just kind of like buoy. You're just one of those buoys out in the ocean. That's me. We got this new challenge. What's the challenge?
Sea creature. Sea creature with a twist.
We're trying to do a zip, zap, zop kind of thing.
Hey, so sea creature with a twist. Make it your own. Make it your drag.
Wow, what a twist.
What a twist.
What a twist.
Well, with Hoso, it was a twist.
Honestly,
and a quandary.
This is pretty up Hoso's. Anyways,
yeah.
I feel like it was very for them to get. What would you have done for a sea creature?
A pregnant seahorse. And then, like, rip it open and they're all, like, falling out.
Would you present male? Like Coco did?
Yeah, because it's the father that carries them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, have really long nails, open it up, have it fall out. That'd be cute.
You think you can do that?
Maybe.
All right, work, Sunny. I would have done probably like a vampire squid, because they have these like tendrils on them that are like spiky on the inside of their like thing. They're like webbed. It's like a squid, but it's like more webbed in between. Or I would have done. Could you imagine if I was a blobfish? If I was a blobfish, I would just come out. No, bitch, I would just come out and like no drag, just naked, Vaseline on my body, just be a blobfish. Or I would have been like clams, very up close. They have all these eyes on them, kind of like that corset behind you that I've been making. They have a lot of eyes on them, so I like the idea that Eva was like a clam, but hers was giving. We're gonna go right into our runways now, or just talk about our standout looks. Obviously, Eva was one of the better looks. However, for me, it was reading cosplay. It was reading Ursula. It was reading Ursula to me.
It was giving very theater, but not Ursula.
I thought it was Ursula. The tentacles, and then the purple skin, the lighter hair, the blue makeup.
Purple.
But
Ursula.
But it was like this. The body shape was like Ursula, like the top.
Eva?
How's that body shaming?
Are you
That's
calling
like
her a big lady.
First of all, being big is not bad, so worry about that, bitch. You just said, am I body shaming by calling someone plus size? So you think that's bad to be...
Size,
bitch, I'm not getting into this. I told you I don't want to fucking edit this thing, okay? I just, like, to me, it was giving an Ursula cosplay because it was tentacles. Like, the whole thing about Ursula is she has, like, the sweetheart, like, cup, right? And then it's like the tentacles down. Yeah. I saw that same silhouette once she revealed the, like, which was cool. To have the tentacles up, that was pretty cool. And then go down. But then when I saw that her skin was purple and the hair was kind of light and then the makeup, the signature blue kind of makeup, I was like, girl, they're not going to read her for being, like, Ursula. Like, to me, Ursula has been done so many times. I don't even care if it was this good. It's like, damn. Yeah. Ursula, girl. Ursula.
I feel like she didn't state it was Ursula, so I didn't see Ursula. All I saw was like a clam look.
If you saw the updo, if she had the updo, it would have read.
Yeah, like if it was an updo, like the big spiral that Ursula has, then yes, I'd be like, yeah, I can see that. But since it was down and it had the little waves in it, I'm like, eh.
I still saw the Ursula. This, like, when it came to, like, the actual tentacles and then, like, the purple skin and the light hair, I was like, this is just an Ursula look. How is this signature to you?
Feels inspired? Well, I don't... If it was the exact same copy, then yes, I can see your point. But since it was tweaked and had different elements to it, I'm not mad at it.
I just don't think it was, like, necessarily super original. Okay, Sunny, we're gonna go to an ad break, and when we come back, we're gonna be talking more about what?
Dragula Titans!
It's my dead meat mug.
Hi, I'm Sunny. Welcome back to Stay on the Line with your host Terrah for Dragula Titans.
Episode 7, the sea creature episode. These are breasts.
A lot of the ones on stage weren't super original.
Okay, well let's talk
Let's
about
go
the
through
other
them.
ones. We don't have to talk about every look, but I thought Astrid's was kind of original. Like,
I just didn't like the presentation, the swinging.
oh
of
my
the
god, this
it was
bitch
so
cannot get her arms to just like
just. I wanted softer movement, like,
softer movement,
or like softer spinning, instead of just.
If you're supposed to be
hurricane.
this like elegant kind of creature in this like royal
I-
regalia, like let's like
Was it octopus or squid?
I think that was an octopus.
Okay, because
I think so because they have the beak. Which one of them
Yeah.
has the beak?
squid.
Squids do.
Squids do.
The head was given octopus,
Octopus.
though.
No, it was like that. It was a little pointed, which is squid.
I don't
Octopuses
know.
are
It was
round.
kind of going back. It wasn't like pointed like straight up. It was like to the back, like curved, like an octopus. I don't know. I thought that look was fine. Who else was there?
Victoria.
Victoria,
I think she just did
it
too
was-
much nail on the head.
No, it was like too much like her sci-fi look from season 2, just minus no boobs. And they critiqued her for like not having any heels on for that one and making it more drag. And this one to me was like, did you not take the critiques from the season 5 years ago?
I didn't like the presentation either. It was too slow, but it had awkward movement where I'm like, this.
Yeah, and I
It's
think it
not
could have been like
scary.
the actual suit itself. It was a bodysuit at the end of the day, and I
Yeah.
could see where, just like her on season 2, I could see where it connected from the like the latex form or whatever
Yeah,
into her actual arm. And I think to just break that up, she should have just had like something
Sticking out.
sticking
enclosing.
out, so you wouldn't notice that.
Like the porcupines. She could have extended it.
Something like scales or
Were you mad at Melissa's outfit?
The only thing I did not like was the very like, oh my god, I'm starting drag. Look at this cool mermaid fabric I found. Like, she could have had a way better fabric, in my opinion. Like, if she had just done like a sea foam kind of blue green fabric and
That was
just
pretty.
beaded it, if she beaded that down and I think still kept the same kind of iridescent vinyl, I think that would have been like, I would have liked it. And she could have lost the prosthetic. I don't think they told her this whole season she doesn't need prosthetics, and she's like, yeah, okay, and then she still kept doing them, so I was like, okay, well,
Why did
whatever.
she cut it down? Because she said she was
Yeah.
going to her whole face, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that would have been bad.
Prosthetics are not my biggest forte, so I know that if I was competing on something, I would just have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
For looks, that I would probably incorporate something else to make it large without trying to give prosthetics, because she can give the same amount of detail in makeup if
Yeah.
she's that skilled in makeup.
Just
Coco was a miss just because I needed a little bit of more. Like, give us a train, like even if it's just a waist, like a cape.
Like a low coat.
Like a trench coat or some way that has like volume. Like, that would have been like, that's all, honestly, that would have been fine. That really would have brought the look together. And they said like a trident on the episode. I think that would have been pretty good too. Because the makeup and the
amazing.
hair,
It
the
went
hair
so
was
well
my
together.
favorite
It was
hair.
just the outfit. It
Yeah.
needed more.
It just needed like a little bit more. Like, even if it was just like a peplum like train, that would have been fine. Of like add some like mesh green fabric and some like netting, like mixed together.
Something
Probably not seashells, because I think that would have made it a little too
costumey.
too costumey. But maybe like some suds and like something that looks like sea foam on it would have been cool too. Who else was there? I don't.
Hoso was the last one.
Hoso.
I
Is she really the last one?
Yeah.
I feel like we're missing somebody. Victoria, we talked about.
Coco.
Eva, Coco. Astrid. Oh, okay.
So, and
No.
Melissa.
And Melissa.
We
Okay.
yeah. I can
Hoso.
count.
I just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it felt like
Hoso's-
this.
There were elements I really liked about it, and then it was like below the knees that lost me. I don't know why we went with that silhouette for that direction. I think if she had just done, because what was her reference for the fish? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I started skipping because this episode was the first episode that was late as fuck.
It was a fish from Korea. It's a
It was a fish.
yeah from deep sea. It's a deep sea fish that looks like a blob.
Okay.
That's all I can remember.
Give us a mermaid gown. Like, why not? Or a ball gown. Like a ball gown and just have the skin texture over.
You just want to see a glam look?
I wanted to see a different silhouette.
Ah.
Just because I personally have not had issues with most of her looks silhouettes.
Yeah.
But this one was very similar to her witch outfit, where it was like it was like big and then like it was like cocktail dress length. And it was just the shoes were a little wonky. I'm not gonna lie, the shoes were a little wonky for me.
Like I said, they liked it, and plus they didn't really show off the tail that they had. Because
Yeah,
if they wouldn't have mentioned it, I wouldn't have seen it.
I wouldn't have seen it either because I honestly forgot about it. But I remember her walking around. The tail also looked kind of weird.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the because the makeup was cool, but I don't understand why that same color wasn't taken and account for the bottom. Because if it's supposed to look like this is the fish and the tail, then let's cover up the front then.
Because she did do spray details, is what they said, but she just didn't do the bottom half.
Yeah,
just pants.
It just seemed
heels.
unfinished. Like
Yeah.
it looked like a bodysuit and heels. So yeah, obviously I think the best look was Eva. Like I said, I can recognize that it is the best look, but when I think of originality,
You wanted more.
I wanted probably something like I love sea creatures, but I'm also terrified by sea creatures.
Yeah.
We do not know a lot about the ocean. There's a lot of fucking weird creatures down there.
We know more about space than we do the ocean.
Yep, that is a fact.
Which is
So
weird.
I was hoping. I love deep sea life. Like there are so many fish are weird. No one was a lionfish,
Or anglerfish.
no one was a jellyfish. You could have really done a horrific jellyfish with like just creatures dead in you or something like that. You know, I do like that Coco went with the approach of seahorse, but I think it just needed a little bit more. I do like that they had presented more masculine. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
'Cause makeup and face was down. No issues there. It was just kind of the rest.
Outfit.
Now, they announced the bottom two.
Yep.
After they announced the winner. Who is the winner of this week's challenge? Here, let me...
Eva Destruction!
a little belly smack for y'all. And then our bottom two is...
Hoso and
Nope,
Melissa B.
it's
Fierce.
not.
No, wait, Melissa B. Fierce and Coco.
Yep, there you go.
That was close.
And I'm like, oh no. Because prior to this episode, I was like, Astrid or Eva will probably go home, and then
I feel she
Astrid actually did pretty good.
I kind of wish Hoso and Melissa switched.
That's what I've been seeing.
I like Melissa's outfit better than I liked Hoso's.
Yeah, I will say the only thing that is just like, that I can just... There's two things I can clock Melissa's outfit for, and it's just the fabric choice.
That's it.
The fabric choice, and then the mouth thing.
Yeah.
Would have been fine without. And then because I saw hers as an upgrade from season 1. From season 1, the sea creature... Oh, she did a sea creature runway, too. She did a sea creature outfit for the top 4, and she had, like, the long fingers and, like, a mouth thing. And I think this was kind of an upgraded version. It was just, like... That fabric, baby. That fabric. I keep looking over here because I'm looking at my time. Yeah, that was a little distracting for me. And then...
The whole thing about Hoso, you didn't know what creature she was.
Wait,
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, that was a little distracting for me.
Yeah. So you didn't know what sea creature she was.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't like the bottom half of the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
The top half it was good. They were good prosthetics, but it was kind of iffy on the concept. So I would rather have a Miss fabric than a whole Miss concept where you can't tell what they are.
Well, you don't necessarily have to be a specific... Like, I can see the reference, but they did say it was given more alien, which I totally get. But to be fair, a lot of sea creatures look very alien-like. They don't look like they're from this fucking planet, especially deep sea creatures. They do not look like they're from this fucking planet.
They couldn't even clock it.
I don't know. It could also just be like, look at the judges panel. No offense. No offense. I was not necessarily here for the entirety of the judges panel.
What? Which one? Say their name.
Bitch, if I ain't gonna take my time to edit all this out, I would be I would be fine with. So yeah, they're in the bottom two and they go back to the cauldron and Melissa is like, bitch, this is probably gonna be the last time I'm gonna say this, so I'm just gonna get out because, you know, she's been feeling some
she's been feeling anger and just resentment.
Yeah, towards the whole cast for everything that they've been fucking doing. Just like, and I can understand because, like, you know, she was probably at her point where she's like, this is getting annoying, and she's talking to Astrid about that, and then Astrid's like, oh, girl, I'm not going to humor it, and then 2 seconds later goes and humors it. So, just being around that work environment, sometimes that can just really put you down, and I'm not going to lie, y'all, watching this season has just been very energy draining.
Yeah.
It has not been enjoyable. It's just been energy draining. That's all I can think of. It's been draining my energy doing I hate even recapping this season. I feel like and I hate that Zanny's not here to say this because Zanny also agrees. Yeah. Like recapping the season, we're gonna finish the season. We only have 2 episodes left, but it's just like I'm ready for it to be over. Yeah. I'm ready for it to be over because it's just mentally draining, especially for someone being there.
And that shouldn't be the feeling when you're watching something to escape. And I hate the storylines they went with.
Which storylines? There's only one storyline. There's just one storyline, and everything kind of has just conglomerated from that.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna do a Melissa storyline with because she lost her husband.
Yeah, he left her.
Left.
Yeah,
I thought they would go with that. At least make something of it to bring them back together.
Yeah, you know, something that was a topic on the 2nd episode or the 3rd episode. Yeah. Hey, let's bring it back, even though we haven't talked about anybody else.
Yeah.
So she's going off and, you know, she has, like, pretty reasonable things to be talking about. You know, she's, like, saying, I'm just fucking pissed. I'm fucking tired of all this shit.
Yeah,
and she's
you guys are flip-flopping. You guys aren't being straight to the face. And
yeah. And then they're like, but I am being real. I am being real. And then, you know, she's voicing her concerns, and then they're all kind of shooting her down. But the thing is, like, this is what really frustrates me, is this whole season, all of these queens, a specific type of queen, specific type of queens, if you're watching, you know what I'm doing, they're able to say whatever they want.
Yeah.
They've been doing that this whole season. They're able to have these attitudes on set. They're able to have these moments when the cameras are still technically rolling, and it's no issue. It's no issue. We move on. Hey, guys, don't talk about that. We got other things to talk about. But suddenly, when Melissa has finally presented the issue that has been upsetting her, it's everyone has to come for her now. Yeah. And that, to me, was not enjoyable to watch. To me, it was reading like the white girls were like, they just had something to say, and then they were like, they did the thing that they say about like brown people and black people, like you're being you're aggressive off camera too. Yeah. I wasn't a fan of that.
And that was Victoria. I hate how Victoria made herself a victim too.
Girl, there was a lot, and like they're all like Victoria starts to like cry, and they're talking about like we're a family, but like when Melissa's very hurt and she leaves the room, Coco is the only person to actually go after her. Yeah. Eva is even like, oh girl, just let her go.
What a sisterhood.
What a sisterhood, you know. I just, like, I feel like they, like, a majority of the cast has had to hear everyone else's bullshit the entire season. And then finally, when someone else wants to talk about something else that's been affecting them, and, you know, Melissa has a lot of emotions, obviously, going on, that she's just shot down, and they don't care. So, I don't blame her. Melissa quits, and I do not blame her.
Yeah.
I don't even think she should have walked up in there and dropped through that fucking thing. I think she should have fucking left the set and just not humor them. And I like that she even says, like, she doesn't even go back into the cauldron after she leaves, because she breaks down. She just tells the producer, bitch, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. You tell them that, because I'm not coming back. I do like that Coco does come back to talk with her, but she's like, girl, I can't do this. Like, you need to go win or do something, beat these bitches, because I'm tired of this, so.
I like that Coco respects that, because some people would push too much and be like, no, you gotta keep on doing it. Like, no, if you're done, you're done.
Mm-hmm. I actually did like on a different, I'm gonna say a Drag Race España, one of the contestants on the first season was like, I don't want to be here anymore, blah blah blah, and the actual host went back and was like, hey, like, you know, we really want you here. The host was talking to her just backstage, and she's like, no, I can't do it. And she's like, well, if it's not what you want to do, then I have to respect that.
Yeah, which
I don't think you see a lot. And,
no. They usually try to convince them to stay in.
Mm-hmm. So, how did you feel about the whole situation? I kind of just voiced my whole concerns.
No, you're fine. I felt like it needed to come out, and I can understand the reasoning. I always hated when they cut her off on her points and just made it about themselves instead of listening to the person who's A, breaking down in front of you.
Yeah.
And B, you're supposed to be caring about them. Like, Coco's the only one who stays silent towards the whole thing because she wants to listen.
Hoso only stayed silent because she didn't want to get
She
yelled
didn't want
at.
to get yelled at. Which also looks really fucking bad because if you cared about them, you wouldn't care.
I don't know. It was just... And they probably didn't fucking go to help her because they're all fucking guilty.
Yeah.
They're all guilty of kind of like humoring the dumb drama that they had. So the end result is that Melissa leaves, she quits, and they had been teasing this prior to the season. The Boulay brothers said on their podcast that someone is going to quit this season due to drama. Did I think it was going to be Melissa? No. Absolutely not.
Then we got that little second of someone crying and running away.
Yeah.
Now it made sense.
Yeah, after I saw the back of her wig and it was blue, I was like, oh my god, no. It's Melissa. It's Melissa. So, if you made it this far into the podcast, please go DM Melissa or send her at her on somewhere. Just send her some love, comment on her poster or her poster on her post and just be like, hey, just sending you love. We love you. Loved her for years. I think Melissa's really sickening. She's a great drag queen. So
beautiful.
In and out of drag. Some of these bitches can't say that. Some of these bitches can't say that. Okay. And now we have our top 5. And
it's not the one I wanted.
I wanted Melissa in my top 3.
I know.
So I'm hoping for Coco and Hoso. Even though Hoso low-key been a little bit much this
I hope Astrid leaves next. So we can have
well, we're getting
a second of Hoso being normal.
We're gonna get a double elimination. It's happening because there's only 9 episodes. Yeah. There's not 10. So next episode's 8. Episode 9 is the finale. I don't think so.
Aww.
I mean, how are they gonna fit that in?
I don't know, girl. I love a finale.
If they do a finale, they probably pair it up with the last episode, but I don't know if they do. I do think that it's gonna be a double elimination next week. And it's not even going to make it won't even make a difference because I think Eva will be going. I know she has 2 wins. I think everyone has a win except for Astrid.
Yeah. Well, what kind of challenge is left?
I don't fucking know.
Well, you've seen most of Drag.
What do you mean most of Drag?
Dragula.
I don't know what it could be.
They usually have set
They don't do next time on Dragula. They don't do that.
No. What I'm saying is a pattern because they've done wrestling, they've done the water creature, they've done
I mean, there's so many different episodes. So I don't know what they could have done. Like fucking Cenobites, horror icons. I don't know what it could be. So yeah. I think Astrid and
Eva are gonna leave.
I
will be very shocked if anyone else. I hope Victoria.
I hope falls. Coco. You know what? I hope Coco wins this challenge. She gets to pick the bottom 3, and then bitch, they all kind of go up there, and then they drop 2.
Wait. Do you want Hoso or Victoria with them?
Actually,
who do you...
Gag, right? She picks the bottom 2, right?
Uh-huh.
They don't know it's a double elimination though. So when they go up there and they get to watch bitch drop them both, I'd be like, "Why, bitch?" I would be screaming. All right, Sunny, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at official Sunny Daze. That's OFFICIALSUNNYDAZE.
Okay.
You can find me on Facebook under Sunny Daze as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find me at most of Terrah's, if you're in Pensacola, Terrah shows at Alga.
Yeah. And then I'm Terrah Card. That's TERRAHCARD. You can find me under most platforms under that name. And make sure you leave a review on this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You can even go to the YouTube video, comment Blue Kazoo, Wahoo, Chicken Wing, Turkey Pea.
And hopefully you have Zanny here next week. So you don't have to look at my face.
It was fine.
That was fine.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm serious. No. So yeah, just leave it really helps, y'all share the podcast if you can. I don't know how I'm going to get this podcast out, because I don't have technically Wi-Fi in my home. So I think I'm going to have to, bitch, I'm going to be one of those people that's in Starbucks, beep, 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 beep. Do they have Wi-Fi that I can upload? What's the upload speed at
Girl, I don't know.
Fucking, it's gonna be 8 hours in Starbucks.
You got to go to the deserted one, like the one on Bayou.
No, I'm good. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else. We do have a Patreon. Make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. I'm not even going to pull up the list because I think it's going to be crazy, but I just want to give my special shout out to my highest tier, my pee pee poo poo tier. There's 3 different tiers. There's the $1, $3, and $7, and then you get various different bonuses for each tier. Slay Queen! So join at patreon.com/stay on the line, where we will have like other bonus content, commentary tracks with the Sunny Daze. We had, which ones we've done? The Thing.
We've done
that drag queen movie.
Oh, so bad, but it was so good. Oh my god!
But it wasn't as bad as me. Sunny and I, we watched a drag queen movie yesterday. Now that wasn't even a drag queen movie. Not really.
It was called So Fang.
Vamp.
So Vamp. It was bad.
Or Vam. So Vam.
So Vam.
And it was sorry bad. It was probably one of the worst movies we've seen. We did watch Virus 32.
That was good. Oh my god,
that
Spanish one.
It's a Spanish
Watch
movie,
it.
y'all. It is a really good movie. We should review it.
We should.
We're gonna end this and then we're gonna review it.
I got you.
Okay, work. Well, until next time, I'm Terrah Card.
I'm Sunny Daze.
And I forgot to mention that we have new episodes every Thursday. So if you want to subscribe to the Patreon or the podcast or anywhere, keep an eye out for those dates. I'm really rushing, y'all, to get this episode out. So until next time, make sure you stay on the line. I was waiting for you to say it with me, but
you hesitated.
No, I was waiting. You were just like, okay, bye.
Bye.